Collective, we're going to be doing a read for July 2024. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. If you want to leave any donations, I will have a link in the description box below. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for the current energy. Y'all got to excuse the thunder in the background. So what's going on for the current energy for the collective for July 2024? What's going on with the current energy and the messages for July 2024? We have the King of Wands reversed. Three of Pentacles reversed. The Temperance, Earth Angel energy. Eight of Cups. King of Pentacles reversed. The Empress. Page of Cups reversed. Judgment. So we have Sagittarius, Scorpio, Taurus energy very heavily. Scorpio energy, Death card reversed. Three of Swords. Eight of Wands. 10 of Swords. The Nine of Cups. Six of Wands. Four of Swords, and we have the Hermit. Virgo energy. So what it looks like to me is there's a situation that's not going to work out too well for these individuals that keep on trying to bother Earth Angel, a truth teller. These individuals don't want to leave a Sagittarius, a Taurus, or a Scorpio alone, or possibly a Virgo. Don't want to leave them alone. These individuals keep on working against them with falsified information with the Three of Pentacles reversed. This could be somebody that may be known as a celebrity. Somebody may be known as a celebrity with the Six of Wands energy. That may be a Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio. Yeah, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Sagittarius energy very heavily. This is what's going on currently. I don't see any comments, and they have like 74 people in here. Y'all make sure y'all leave a comment. Collective, the comment section is available. All right, I'm back, y'all. So what's going on here, collective, is a situation that somebody that's very spiritual that has called out the truth keeps on bothering this person here. There's nobody protecting this angel here but the angels themselves. There's two angels here that are definitely protecting this individual that is an earth angel, that is very spiritual, that has called the truth out numerous of times. These individuals are repetitively betraying this individual over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I don't really know if there's somebody looking into this right here, because this has came out several of times. I'm going to tell you right now, this earth angel is getting fed up with these individuals' bullshit. And they will protect themselves too. These officials ain't doing a damn thing about this situation. Two kings reversed here. This organization ain't doing a damn thing about the situation because they're involved. That's exactly what this is. To have this individual repetitively get betrayed. And don't want to stop. With a death card reverse and the three of swords here. Don't want to stop trying to cause pain to this individual that is innocent here. And this person told the truth. If some of you out there are a spiritual person, you're an earth angel with strong psychic abilities, God believes you. God believes you. You have an angel or ghost right there following you to make sure that you have a peace of mind. This is a ghost. Some of you out there have a spirit by your side, a ghost. And this is a genuine one too, with the temperance and the judgment. It's a genuine one. So you definitely have an angel by your side. That's making sure that you're happy. Because these individuals are straight up demonic. They're not only hurting you, what it appears to be here, they're hurting these pages too. They could be hurting kids through this situation while betraying you. Ain't nobody doing a damn thing about it. Like I said, there's no law and order when it comes to the earth angels. There's none. None. Corruption is allowed to be committed upon this individual here. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. Some of these individuals have uploaded their evidence on this platform too, the Six of Wands, and a lot of people support that, believe it or not, that are going through the same exact thing. And there's nobody doing anything right about this situation. Some of you have a mom that's watching over you. You have a mom that's watching over you, that's protecting you. You have St. Michael the Archangel that's protecting you. And you also have Archangel Gabriel that's protecting you. So if you're a spiritual person, I can guarantee you that you're not going to get helped out here by any physical people. You're not. And I'm not trying to say that to sound negative. It's the truth. They are allowed to hurt pages. They're allowed to hurt you. They're allowed to keep this situation ongoing and ongoing and ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. You're allowed to be followed. You're allowed to have your civil rights violated. You're allowed to have your privacy invaded. This is what's allowed here in this country. Just because you're spiritual. You told the truth about an organization falsifying things repetitively against you to have you betrayed here. You could have alerted the higher-ups with a judgment card because you was guided to do so. Because these individuals that's supposed to be working here ain't doing a damn thing right. They're betraying you with the Ten of Swords here. Betraying you relentlessly, very heavily. When you're having your civil rights violated and you know things that are going on that you could prove, especially publicly, then this right here is going to back up your point that you are telling the truth, but ain't nobody wanting to help you out of the situation. You're repetitively trying to walk away, and they keep on trying to get away with not wanting to end something out here when it should have been ended 3 months, 3 years ago. Relentlessly trying to get in your way. And I'm not saying that to sound negative. It's the truth. could also be working against these individuals if there is somebody, which I highly doubt. Ain't nobody looking into shit around here. Clarify the Three of Pentacles reverse, especially if you expose this publicly and you had the evidence, legitimate evidence collected on that to prove your innocence here. Clarify the Three of Pentacles reverse. Six of Swords reverse, exactly. You keep on being bothered in a community here with money laundering, extortion, bribery. That's exactly what's occurring. You are being trafficked through your community here with falsified information, having your character defamated, having your civil rights violated, crimes against public order, and committed this to public in reverse. Ain't nothing being done right in this community setting with the Ten of Pentacles reverse, and you proved your point. You could have uploaded some of the evidence here to prove it on a platform. They're the main ones right here having you done that way with the Six of Swords reverse. Trying to discreetly and secretly work against you. And they're not telling you anything. Everybody else seems to know what's going on. But when it comes to you knowing things physically about what is being discussed here, you may not know it physically, but you know it spiritually. And you call that out with the Judgment card. Secretive falsified documents here with the Three of Pentacles reverse. Being done repetitively to have you bothered here. And to be honest with you, some of you out there on the government watch list for corrupt reasons. To terrorize you. To terrorize you. To violate your civil rights. To justify their corruption. And I'm going to tell you why you're there. Because you're awakened, you're aware, you know your rights, you know the law. You know what's supposed to be done fairly and balanced with a situation that's clearly not being done. And these individuals that have you on there are tyrants that has been abusing your rights and actually allowing the community to violate your rights. So who's the fucking terrorist, huh? Who's the one that's terrorizing who? Because last time I checked, that's the First Amendment. You have the right to call this out with free speech. That would be your First Amendment. So this is in violation of your First Amendment. This is also in violation of color of law. Because this situation is meant to deprive you of your rights to travel freely. How can you travel freely when you have people relentlessly following you everywhere you go? Continuously trying to bother you and screw with you. With nothing but deception to have you betrayed. To have you not feeling free in this country. It don't matter what community you reside in, it is still considered the land of the free. This is a supervisor or a sergeant that's in reverse, not doing nothing right. In a local position. So if this is occurring in the community, then how can I say this? So if this occurred in the community, that would be local. But you have the parish, the county, and you also have the city. Ain't nobody in this local position is going to help you out. Nobody. Nobody. Because they're the main ones involved. While trying to hide in the dark here. But they're not hidden. These individuals could be working against your job with the Three of Pentacles reverse. Keep on bothering you at your job. Like I said, everything is allowed, apparently. There's no law. There's no local law. There's no state law. There's no federal law when it comes to Archangel that knows the law. That can actually be studied and read in a law book and read online. That could be verified about your rights. And it's not only verified about your rights, the violations that's been committed upon you committed upon you could be verified through camera evidence. This is allowed to keep on going on and 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 going on. And if people are so intimidated by this message, then do something about it then. You don't like hearing that? Well, there's obviously a problem. Clarify judgment. This situation is also under judgment. Clarify judgment. Yeah, you don't deserve to be rejected. You don't deserve to be rejected because you are indeed being abused by officials. And whoever these individuals are that you're spotting around these businesses here with the Three of Pentacles reverse, that are loitering, that are idling these vehicles, that are following you around, these officials are behind that. Because they're getting them to do the dirty work for them to report back to them with bullshit with the Three of Pentacles reverse. That would represent the government watch list. But they obviously don't know about the federal government watch list though. And the only way you could be put on that list is if you're a threat to national security, you're a threat to the land of the United States. You pose any form of threat, but you're not. Because you are actually a healer to humanity. That is protecting this land from this occurring up on this land. That's common sense. Just because you're enlightened, just because you may be a spiritual person don't mean you're out there doing anything wrong. There's something that could be discovered here too that's not supposed to be done. You're being done dirty by these locals, bro. Dirty. You're being done dirty by your community for no reason. No reason. This is what's occurring upon one person here. These individuals betraying them. There could be somebody that is listening, that's paying attention. Could be a judge for some of you. It ain't going to be a local judge. It could be a higher up one. If this is the individuals with the jackets, the blue jackets, that would be analyzer detectives. I'm also getting, this could be analyzing certain specific patterns, identifying certain patterns, etc. With the Eight of Wands, this give me the vibes of patterns, identifying certain patterns. So if you're beginning to get agitated and you feel like you want to lash out and protect yourself, or you get angry or something has been seen that you've been getting angry, it's because these individuals are trying to corner you. You literally have every right to defend yourself against 1 to 2 more people that's involved with this. This is more than 3 people. And that right there, just like I said, when it comes to stalking, when it comes to harassment, when it comes to intimidation and oppression, that right there will fall under the violations of Title 18, USC 241, conspiracy against rights. And these individuals are not excused from that either. It goes for public officials too. They cannot do that to you. That's how much I know the law to actually give y'all that awareness. Go look it up on the website. This is what's being done to you. So, I mean, can they really blame you for defending yourself? You're trying your hardest to walk away. You're trying your hardest to live your life. And yet you keep spotting these illegal activities occurring upon in the businesses that are closed, past closing hours. Some of you are being guided to upload this to your, if you're on a platform, upload that. There could possibly be somebody looking into something, but I'm not trying to bring any doubt to y'all or negativity, but I highly doubt it. I mean, there could be, because it's the opposite of rejection. It's all about you being rejected, not being heard. You could be being heard here with the judgment. You called the truth out. And it could have been on a platform for some of you. This could be on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. But you didn't just call something out. You proved the point here by uploading some form of evidence. And a lot of people Support that. Even though it may be negative, even though it may be kind of embarrassing to show your subscribers or your supporters, your followers, on what you've been going through. Believe it or not, you can have some of these individuals that may be following your public platform that possibly support you. But they just ain't letting you know anything. They can't just come out and say, hey, look, what? They can't do that. You know what I'm saying? They can't do that. Now, I mean, if they take the situation seriously to where they begin to wrap everything up after seizing everything of what you upload or whatever to prove that this is what's being done, then they will talk to you physically and let you know. They can't just come out of their disguise. Like, this could be them sitting behind their monitor. They can see when you go live with the 6 of Wands. I put it to you like this. These individuals know that you're a genuine person. That you ain't out there hurting nobody. I promise you, you're the one that's being hurt here repetitively. And if you are agitated, if you are trying to alert these individuals that you know what they're doing, something could be verified here that you have every right to defend yourself. You do. I mean, what else you supposed to do? Just sit there and take the abuse? Just sit there and take the abuse? I'm going to tell you right now, if some of you out there has alerted the individuals, this is giving me the vibes of like a jacket. If you have alerted these individuals possibly 8 or more times, you could have repetitively contacted them to alert them about this, then you're going to be seen to be doing the right thing, and these individuals not doing anything to stand up and protect you when they're involved. If you was to defend yourself or whatever, this is going to go straight back to them because they have it documented down. I'm not saying you would get in trouble. Like, you shouldn't get in trouble at all. These individuals would be the ones in trouble for allowing you to go through that. Along with the individuals that you may have documented down on your cameras. Some of you may have also documented down how many times you have had to alert somebody with this going on. So that right there is going to prove your point. That, okay, well, you did have enough patience this long. How many times is this going to be done against you before you had enough? I'm getting, if you was to defend yourself, bro, you would be okay. You would be okay. But I'm getting some of you are just walking away with the 8 of Cups. And if these individuals are trying to report back to these individuals, tell them that you're acting out of character, no, they're the ones acting out of fucking character. Some of you could have rolled your window down and cussed these individuals out that are at these businesses. You had the right to do that. You ain't disturbing the peace at all. What they're doing is violating crimes against public order, which is considered loitering. Have no business lingering on the public premises with no legitimate reason beyond that. This is giving me the vibes of businesses here with the 3 of Pentacles reverse. And these individuals are around these businesses following you around. And they're going straight back to these individuals right here, this building right here, reporting back to them like puppy dogs. Like cowards. Snitches and rats. That's what they are. That ain't telling no form of truth at all and betraying you. Because these individuals are behind working against you. That's exactly what's going on here. This may not be for all of y'all situation, but for a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, a Taurus, and a Virgo, this is definitely going to resonate with you. We have Scorpio, judgment. We have Sagittarius, temperance. We have Taurus, Libra energy with the Empress. Could also be a Libra. And we have Virgo with the Hermit. And we have double on the Scorpio here. There could be a higher up judge that may be proud of you with the Nine of Cups. You may feel like nobody is on your side. You definitely have your angels that's on your side. You do. You do. You have two angels in the upright position here. You're heavily protected spiritually. For some of you out there, if you are on a public platform, I want y'all to do something for me. Document it down too. Let them know. I'm not telling y'all what to do, collective. I'm not going to sit there and tell y'all what to do, but just take my advice. What I want you to do is I want you to contact the higher ups, the FBI. Get on the phone with them. Ask to speak to an agent. And ask them, is spirituality against the law? Ask them that. Ask them if spirituality is against the law and see what they tell you. And you go ahead and you fill them in with what you're going through. If some of you out there haven't done that, you fill them in with what you're going through and you tell them, you give them your information. Give them your information where you're at. It may be kind of a scary experience, but some of you out there, if you're spiritual, some of you may be guided to do that. With the temperance and the judgment, don't be afraid to give them your information. For some of you that haven't done that, but ask them that first. And I promise you, they will speak to you with actually common sense. They're going to have a complete different energy about them, I'm telling you. They may not know what's going on right off the top, what's going on, but if you fill them in and you tell them who you are, and you tell them you're a clairvoyant, tell them that. Tell them that. Don't back down, bro. Don't back down from your truths. You tell them that. They may not believe you. They may not tell you that they don't believe you. They may kind of be skeptical at first. Get them your information. Let them see. Let them see your evidence on this platform here. Show them how skilled you are. Show them. Show them that you're right. For some of you that has possibly been going through this, you may feel like this is pointless. You're guided to do that. You may feel like they'll be against you. Bro, the only way to get something to go through it, you have to speak up. You have to speak up. Eventually, your information is going to get to the right individuals. There may be a few of them that just ignore it, but they may not all, I'm getting, they may not all the way ignore it, but they may document it down and just keep it there until something new comes in connected to that. That's kind of what I'm getting. And therefore, they're going to start adding on to that documentation, even by you not even contacting them, as I say, you know what? They are hurting you. With the Three of Swords, you are being hurt. They are bothering you. It may take a good while. But try not to get frustrated. For some of you out there, I'm getting like some frustration energy. Try not to get frustrated. I'm getting at the more that you call this out, the more sense that it's making to someone here. that this is indeed wrong. This is wrong. See, there has to be a reason beyond that. You can't just call them and be like, oh, well, I'm being watched. You can't. You're going to look like a crazy person. You have to verify the details to them. Let them know the violations. Let them know what you know. Because I'm going to tell you, like, they may not look at it this way, but they're going to look at you as to say, well, you actually have some intelligence about you. You have some knowledge. You're very knowledgeable. You have a high level IQ. You're smart. You know what you're talking about. And that right there is another thing that's going to have you believe that there is something wrong. I'm not saying it will always turn out that way, but that's the best you can do. Or some of you could show up to their building. When you get to the security gate, there's going to be a security gate that you're going to come up to with a security guard in there. He's going to want to ask for your driver license, etc. Provide them with your information as I say, look, this is a serious matter. I need to speak to an agent about civil rights violation. And you tell them that. You have that all verified, they will open the gate for you. You have to do that in order to get beyond that gate. You have to verify who you are. Show them your identification, driver license. Tell them why you're there. And make sure you have a camera. Let them know that, look, I'm documenting this down because I've had to go through a serious matter already. You let them know that you want to just document things down. Just to keep that for collection of documentation. You let them know that. Now, I really don't know what it's like when you go in the building or whatever. But you let them know. Look, I'm just here to exercise my First Amendment. We document this down because I've also had to document others. And you let them know, you show them your evidence. Why you're documenting that down. That way you could keep it as evidence on your behalf. That way if something gets lost, which I'm not saying it would get lost, but they could get busy with other things or whatever. And they have a hard time finally getting back to it. But that right there, I'm not saying that would happen. But that right there is going to make you look responsible, that you're taking the situation seriously. Let them know exactly why you're there. Let them know you're clairvoyant. Let them know that. Let them know if you may be a spiritual healer. And you may just be surprised. It may take you seriously. Because believe it or not, they have an intuition to them also. They use a certain level of percentage of intuition when it comes to investigating things. And they also know how to identify certain movements of the face, the facial structure, bodily movements. Even when it's covert, they know how to see through that. Because like I said, they're very advanced at their investigations. It's not like a local or state one. They're very advanced. They're trained to look for certain things that you may not know about. I'm going to tell you right now, these individuals can look straight at you in your eyes. Some about the eyes here. Some about your voice. They will immediately detect that you are going through this. They may not be able to prove it right then and there, but you can show them your evidence. I see somebody also taking out their phone and sitting there recording your evidence like this, recording it, documenting that down, taking pictures. Like, let's say they're watching something on your phone, or if you bring your laptop up there and you show them the footage, etc. You work with these individuals. You tell them exactly what's going on. Don't be afraid to do it. Because that right there is going to show that you're a confident individual. And believe it or not, they're going to respect you for that. But at the same time, just like I was saying, you sit there, you show them everything. You say, look, I have a laptop. Like, you can leave it in the vehicle. You ask them, hey, is it okay if I bring my laptop up here? Some of you out there have a computer. And they may tell you, yes or no. And you tell them, you say, look, you have the footage that's on there. And they may agree to allow you to bring that in there in the building. And that's whenever you open up your files that you have downloaded and you show them that. And I literally see one of them possibly taking out a phone because they spot something that is legit here with the Ten of Swords. I see them, you may not be able to catch it, but they may know some things that you may not be able to pick up. And I literally see this individual like, hold on. Taking out their phone is like, look, can you rewind it a bit? About 5 minutes back? Rewind it to that point. And I literally see this individual getting that on camera. They may not tell you everything, but they may tell you that, okay, so there is a problem here. Just like I said, they can't reveal everything to you. Like, they're very secretive people. They can't reveal everything to you until things are closed up, the cycle's wrapped up. To verify this right here. I mean, as much as this is being done, it's incredibly easy to spot that. You don't have to be spiritual either. All you have to do is have the knowledge on what to look for to spot these violations. Hold on, y'all. The camera was kind of sideways. Clarify the Hermit. King of Cups. So there's a King of Cups here that is being seen to be genuine. Could be a Virgo male. Or could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces male. Could also be a female. You're being seen to be very intuitive. You are a genuine person. You're a trustworthy person that is struggling with a situation. This could be what's being seen. You have protection over you very heavily. What is being seen about this King of Cups energy? We have a king in the upright versus two kings in reverse here. That's connected to this. This is what's being seen. Justice reverse. It's too many cards. What is being seen about this King of Cups energy? Four of Wands, High Priestess reverse. Give me one card Give me one card, Holy Spirit. The star reversed. So it's being seen that you're being put in despair. And some of you out there, you can also be an Aquarius. So if some of you out there are a public figure, you're being seen to be very uninspired currently for the current energy. You're being seen to be delayed. It's also being seen that these individuals are trying to put your light out. They're trying to get you smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Especially with the star in that cage. See how they have a star? And this right here is supposed to be like this, but it's in reverse. And that's that same star that's right here, like you being caged up with a situation. You're not supposed to be going through that. This is what this is here with the Ten of Swords. See, I'm going to explain the imagery on the cards to where these individuals can see that these cards actually have, the imagery can actually speak to them and show them what's really going on with this situation. So there's a King of Cups or a Queen of Cups here that's a genuine masculine or a feminine, could be a female too. That is a genuine person, a spiritual person that's very intuitive, that comes across as like a spiritual counselor that's going through this right here. At once they was like this, but it's in reverse. And we literally have that same star that's in that cage, trying to cage this individual up, trying to limiting their potential, restricting their potential more and more and more and more and more. That's abuse. That's abuse. Trying to get you to not shine as brightly when you are indeed a very bright individual. These individuals are trying to dim your shine here. And these individuals see that you're doing everything in your power to literally break through this caged up situation with the, you see how they have the star, the lines are going outside this cage. You're relentlessly trying to expand. Even though you may be in this predicament here, you're relentlessly trying to expand and trying to do your best of your ability to break out of that. But there's someone that is seeing something and grabbed a hold of something here and lifting you up. Because look like to me this star right here is on the ground. You're not supposed to see the stars on the ground, bro. The stars are supposed to be in the sky. So this is what's going on. This individual is helping you here. There's somebody that's literally doing like this. All about this could be interpreted as a measuring stick. Someone could have did a lot of digging. With the hermit, did a lot of digging here, and they reached what they was looking for. But they're also helping. There's nothing on you here, but there's everything on these individuals that has been doing this to you. And I literally see somebody reaching down. It's a figure of speech. But just pay attention to how I'm identifying what's going on here with these imagery, with the imagery of these cards. This individual is literally spotting. It's a figure of speech. It's like I said. Stars are not supposed to be on the ground. They're supposed to be seen in the sky, right? And this is right here is what was seen. But I literally see somebody lifting you up like this, picking you up and helping you covertly. And eventually you're going to break out of this trapped situation here with the Ten of Swords. Eventually going to break out this trapped situation with the Ten of Swords. Someone is helping you. Someone is helping you. Now, just like I said, this could be one of your angels that has crossed over. That could be helping you. But with this stick being right here with the yellow, this is giving me the vibes because measuring sticks, measuring tapes are known to be yellow, right? This is someone doing a proper measurement of an analyzation process here to see what's going on. There's no reason for you to be knocked down this way right here with the star card reverse, to be knocked down that way. So there's a problem. There's a major problem here, and this is what has been knocking you down. These individuals right here, not wanting to leave you alone. And this is also going to verify these two kings in reverse here. That's supposed to be doing the right thing are not. They're actually working against you with falsified things about you. And you're supposed to be protected. This is all linking all these cards together, how I'm verifying that you're indeed continuously being hurt over and over and over and over and over. Alienated, isolated, feeling alone. And you're doing your best of your ability to walk away. And some of you are becoming very agitated with this. But there's something that's protecting you. Clarify the temperance. So what is this that this individual is protected from? This sneaky, deceptive energy, I knew it, bro. I'm telling you, this is sneaky, underhanded scheming, lying, stalking. This is spying, stalking. That's what these individuals are doing at these businesses. Spying is linked straight to stalking. It's just a different saying, a different wording. This is also about scheming, betraying you. Doing this in front of your face when you know what they're doing. Like I said, they're the ones that's deceptive, not you. This is lies. This repetitive lies being done in a building here with officials. To make this individual smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, to literally knock a star out the sky and put that star on the ground. But you have somebody right here literally spotting that star being knocked down that way. And literally, but the same star is helping them also is what I'm getting. The same star that's been knocked down is doing their best of their ability to stand up and actually keep going with the Six of Wands here. They're standing up and they keep on going. And I literally see somebody reaching down and just picking you up like this. As I say, no, you don't belong down there. You belong to shine. And they see you trying your best of your ability to get out of this suffocating type situation. These individuals are trying to suffocate you each and every way as possible around your job, around a community setting. Not wanting to give you any peace at all. And doing this with the Seven of Swords. So you are being spotted to be an honest person. You did indeed tell the truth. This is communication. You communicated the truth to them. If you did alert them, you told them the truth. And this could be seen right this minute. I'm also getting these individuals feel something intuitively. Even though they may have something verified physically that a star is being attacked. A public figure is under attack with the Ten of Swords. But they also feel something intuitively that they may not be able to see physically through this situation that is having them believe you even more. They know something's not right, bro. I'm telling you. Now, I'm not going to get really detailed with the information, but I will channel some of it. I'm just basically identifying to y'all, to the collective, on what may be going on here, okay? This has everything to do with you. If some of you out there are afraid to call this out, don't be afraid to call that out. You're guided to do that because you may be helping them. You may be covertly or spiritually collaborating with them on a spiritual level. Like they have the physical of what's being done, but yet you have your spiritual side that can literally come through the physical form of your voice to have you voice it to them. Because you also have this situation under examination with the judgment. But hey, y'all hold on real quick, collective. I'll be right back, okay? Y'all hold on a minute. All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm back, collective. So, getting back to this message here, this is what you're protected from. A lot of lies, a lot of lying. That's what these individuals are doing. They're passing us falsified information. Bro, these people, this is stupidity beyond stupidity because these individuals think that you don't have a dash cam. You don't have cameras on you to verify what you're doing whenever you're traveling, to show that you're not doing anything wrong. Don't these individuals not understand that? These individuals right here in this building is going to get caught. I'm going to tell you that right now. They think that they're getting away with it. They're going to get caught for doing this to a public figure. This is being done relentlessly to them, to have them smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and literally trying to cage them up here with abusing them, putting them in despair. Mark my words, bro. This going to get caught. Sooner or later. I know y'all may be tired of hearing that, but sooner or later, it will happen. I guarantee you that. Sooner or later, it will happen. The good news is if you are being helped covertly and secretly by one of these individuals, that's even better. Let them handle it. Let them handle it. Because this is what's going to be seen right here. These two kings. This is somebody right here that's supposed to protect. Anytime you see the King of Pentacles upright, this could be interpreted as like a badge, right? Somebody's supposed to be sitting there protected. They're in reverse. Both of these individuals are in reverse. And they're liars, tyrants. It's not just these two either. It's whoever's in here with the Three of Pentacles reverse that are deliberately working against you with deception, with the Seven of Swords, to have you done dirty like this with the Six of Swords reverse. This is not wanting to end. This is what's repetitively hurting you. These individuals are definitely manipulating messages with the Page of Cups reverse, manipulating messages. Like I said, if you have cameras on you to prove where you're traveling to, you are driving. You don't have the time to be on your damn phone. Don't these idiots not understand how this situation is going to work against them? This is stupid. And it makes it even better if some of you out there has given your public information to these individuals. What you do for your job, it makes it even better on them. Because they don't have to go around like, let's say, if you have a regular business job. They don't have to drive a long ways to actually go and check things out, to watch over you. It makes it a lot easier for them on social media. So what are these lies about with the Seven of Swords? We had the Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords reverse. Hold on. All right, getting back to the message collective. So what is this that is going on with the Seven of Swords? These individuals trying to cause destruction. Scorpio, Aries energy. These individuals not wanting to change the situation. trying to do things to avoid exposure by being very discreet about it with the Seven of Swords here. That could be two people involved that has already been found guilty for being called out. It's basically the same thing going on and on and on and on and on. It's the same thing. Clarify the Tower reverse. Hierophant reverse. Taurus energy. Like I said, this is stupidity. This is corruption. Someone's local government is corrupt to the extreme here, and I'm being guided to let these individuals know this. With this Hierophant reverse, they're corrupt. These businesses are corrupt. Everything that's being done in someone's community setting is corrupt. And this can be seen too. With the Hierophant reverse. This is something to do with the government with the Hierophant reverse. Doing this to a public figure for no reason. For no reason. Just because they're spiritual. This is something that's extremely corrupt. Clarify the Hierophant reverse. This could also be a cult. With the Hierophant reverse, a cult. A satanic one at that one with the crosses reverse. Wheel of Fortune. It has everything to do with someone's Wheel of Fortune. At being very gifted, at being destined to have great things in their life. And these individuals are relentlessly trying to destroy that for them. With the Wheel of Fortune. Relentlessly trying to cause destruction and destroy that for them. With lying on them repetitively and having them followed around. With the Six of Swords reverse. But there's also something here that's telling me that these individuals think they're watching somebody. This individual can watch all these people by themselves. So this is the real watcher right here that has all these individuals under surveillance to catch them. That's what I'm getting. This is how this going to backfire with the Tower reverse. You think that you're smart and slick, but this individual right here is on top of that Wheel of Fortune watching all of y'all with the Wheel of Fortune. This could be what's being seen. You put the wrong one on that list, bro. I'm sorry, the right one on that list to catch your ass up here with the Hierophant reverse. Because, number one, this individual is not guilty of a crime. They have not committed a crime. And they're not in violation of a crime. And the only problem here is there's different set of beliefs with the Hierophant reverse, but you cannot do this to an individual that is not breaking any law, that's not committing any violations, local, state, or federally. And what you're doing to have this individual tortured this way with all of this right here, with the Seven of Swords, Six of Swords reverse, and committing all this, this is not just involving this individual. You are literally making the public look bad. I sure hope you know this is linked straight into white collar public corruption. Because what these individuals are doing to violate the law, because the law is literally allowing it to happen, that right there isn't supposed to be done. It's supposed to be prohibited. There's supposed to be some law and order where this individual is at, and there's none. None. Absolutely none with the Hierophant reverse. And these individuals literally think it's okay to do this because they're being given the okay to do it, but this is corrupt. You're torturing and harassing, oppressing an innocent citizen of this country. You don't own that community like they think they do. They don't own that community. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this is where they're crossing local, state, and federal lines. So that right there will be linked straight to this right here. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to label this card here with the Hierophant reverse: a criminal organization committing terrorism acts on this individual with the Six of Swords reverse. And you know what that could get these individuals put on? They could be watched for that with the Hermit card. They could have their asses watched for that. And I'm going to tell you right now who's watching them. The same person they're trying to destroy, the same individual that they're trying to destroy their destiny. This individual right here. They're watching them. They're watching this criminal organization. They have this criminal organization under surveillance. This is what it is right here. Three of Pentacles reverse. Look at the devil symbolism right here too. These papers are non-legitimate. They're manipulated. And it's to betray this person. And this was verifying what is this individual protected from: dishonesty, lies, stalking, criminal activity. I'm getting that very heavily, bro. Like, this is someone literally sitting there watching all of it. Watching it. Some of you may unexpectedly get a job with one of these individuals. You never know. This is the real watcher here, Jack. I'll tell you that right now. This whole organization's under surveillance by the spiritual person. They're inside their building because they know how to literally receive information by their angels, getting it all into this organization and revealing these secretive, corrupt documents. And this right here could be very intriguing to the feds, is what I'm getting. And how this individual is schooling all these individuals, outsmarting them in the process, and still refusing to budge, to give up. This individual knows everything of what's going on in this building right here. Several of them. They know the truth about this right here. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Cups reverse. Exactly. This individual sees exactly what's going on. They're not confused. They know each and every one of their faces here, causing all of these illusions, deception, trying to confuse them, trying to screw with their head, trying to put them under mind control. To try to control their free will to live and travel freely and to be free. And this has been done to this individual ever since the past. And they had their back turned. Clarify the Six of Cups. Knight of Cups reverse wanted to come out. This definitely has something to do with this individual, somebody from their past that they're not talking to, they're not speaking to. That is very jealous and envious of them. What else is going on? The World reverse. Yeah, exactly. Something that's being done repetitively. We have Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy with the World reverse. Something could also be done over the internet. Don't have to be. There's just a repetitive cycle that keeps on occurring with a lot of abuse. Abusing this individual's rights. Violating certain sections of codes too. Of the public. Violating the public. Committing public violations. See, the problem with these individuals right here, they think that they own this land, but they really don't. They don't even own that damn building they're sitting in. That building is only there because of you being a taxpayer. That's the truth. You pay these individuals taxes. Like, how can I say this? You are a taxpayer, and all that money goes to this organization. It's not originally owned by them. They think that they could just do whatever they want to that land, and they can't. But to these individuals, with the God symbolism being in reverse, they think that they can because they think they're God. With the Hierophant reverse, they think that they're God. They could just get in there and do anything they fucking want and violate certain sections, codes, and oaths with the Hierophant reverse. Bullshit. Bullshit. Who else are they doing this to? What else is going on here? Yeah, abuse of power. People in position of power choosing to abuse that position. That's what the Six of Pentacles reverse is. That's exactly what this is. You're being abused continuously because it's all about the money. Money and power is what they represent with abusing the innocent citizen and also abusing the public, the laws of the public. And I'm going to tell you right now, bro, they have federal laws that govern over the local law when it comes to public. These individuals simply are not getting it. They're not getting it. And I'm going to tell you right now, these same individuals, sit back and watch this individual on this public platform too. These same individuals that be doing this to this person, hurting and harming them, they sit back and watch this individual at their job. And this individual knows it too. What else is going on with the Six of Pentacles reverse? Queen of Pentacles. Something to do with the Queen of Pentacles here. Page of Wands reversed. This money ain't legitimate. This is civil rights violations money. Obstruction of justice money too. Exploitation. Trafficking money. That's all connected into this Hierophant reverse here. You could be a Virgo lady going through this. What else is going on? Ten of Pentacles. Came up like this. Money. Look at the whole damn city in reverse, the town city in reverse. This is right after that Six of Pentacles, well, right after the Queen of Pentacles. Look at this. And if you go and look up this card on Tower Guide, this is going to represent illegal activities. This is also going to represent money laundering. The whole damn thing is in reverse. That goes for fast food places. That goes for supermarkets. That goes for gas stations, convenience stores, etc. Shopping markets. That's all of that included in this, because they're using these businesses here to track traffic, and exploit this individual. And this is simply being allowed to go on. While having this individual right here and this energy right here. This can easily be spotted too. Easily. All you got to do is send a couple of these individuals down there and they're going to see it. They're going to see it. I'm talking about the legitimate ones that actually care about this individual right. That cares about what this individual is going through with the Ten of Swords here. Clarify this Ten of Pentacles reverse. Five of Cups reverse. I'm also getting these individuals ain't getting what they're expecting out of this, to have this individual upset, to have them feeling low about themselves. They're not getting what they're expecting out of this. And this is intimidating to these individuals, because that's the main purpose, to get this individual isolated to where they can abuse them. But they have no problem with being alone. Y'all hold on a minute, collective. I'll plug in my phone. Y'all hold on real quick, collective. So what else is going on here? Ace of Swords reverse, Five of Wands. A lot of attacks with lies, misinformation. This individual is under attack by the community. The Lovers reverse because of their ex that they don't have contact with. There's a couple here connected into this situation. Gemini energy. Trying to repellently keep this individual single All these individuals are antisocial, sociopathic, psychopathic. They don't support this individual one bit, but are relentlessly trying to destroy them. But this individual receives support where they at. On that platform, they receive a lot of support. This could be what's being observed also, that you receive a lot of support, more support than these assholes, whoever is doing this here. This community being ran by a bunch of corrupt, false leaders, I'll tell you that much. They ain't being taught the right thing at all. They're going to do whatever they tell them with the Six of Swords reverse. Oh, it's okay. You can do that. Yeah. It's okay. You can do that. Speaking in their little code language, huh? This spiritual person knows y'all code language. But yeah, this is basically what's going on currently. This individual's still going through abuse. And it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And don't want to stop. Father God, is there somebody that's acknowledging this? Yes or no? Is there somebody that actually cares about this individual's rights that is acknowledging this? Hierophant reverse, Five of Swords reverse. Is there somebody actually realizing what's going on? Seeing this occur to this individual? Five of Wands. Four of Pentacles. King of Wands upright. The World, possibly. Yeah. Judgment. Could be a judge. Yeah, they're woke. Four Swords reverse. There's a judge that's alert here. Yeah, there's evidence, burden of proof here. Yeah, they ain't sleeping on this, bro. They're not going to ignore that. This is the opposite. Yeah, this is something that's going to be closed up soon with the World card. This is something that's going to be closing in your favor, possibly. You could be a Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Scorpio again here. That could have been going through this. That is very successful. We have, King of, okay, so there's another authority figure here. There's two different ones here. King of Wands, King of Swords, and we have Judgment right here. Eight of Swords reverse. Under the Judgment, we have Queen of Cups. So there's three of them here that has acknowledged this. The Devil reversed. Yeah, there's evidence. Seven of there's a lot of evidence here too. Yep, Justice reversed. There's corruption in the legal system where this individual is at, bro. This is a never-ending, corrupt, illegal situation that keeps on occurring, and this King of Swords is aware of it. King of Wands is aware of it. A judge may be aware of it, and a Queen of Cups is aware of it. King of Cups reversed. We have the Four of Wands reversed. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and we also have the Temperance. This Earth Angel relentlessly being abused, having their character defamated. Remember how we seen that Queen of Pentacles that wanted to come up in the upright earlier? This is in reverse. This individual trying to make this King of Cups look bad is what I'm getting here. Trying to make this King of Cups or Queen of Cups look bad. Relentlessly trying to do shit to them. To not put him here with the Eight of Swords reversed, but yet still do things to try to restrict them. This is wrong with the Just reverse. This is incredibly wrong. And the Eight of Swords being in reverse with the Devil reverse. This is what's being seen. This is being done. This is trafficking with the Queen of Pentacles reverse. This represents sex worker, sex trafficking, trafficking, exploitation with the Queen of Pentacles reverse. There's heavy defamation of character. It's also been seen and acknowledged that this individual is disapproved from the community with the Four of Wands reverse. Strong disapproval from the community. When the individual is innocent here. Clarify judgment. What is this, a son of judgment? What is this, a son of judgment? It's definitely under judgment by the divine. But we have court cards here, which is an indication of characters. King of Wands upright, King of Swords upright, Queen of Cups upright, Judgment upright. There's 3 of them here with the Judge. And we have Temperance here too. Judgment and Temperance, you're protected. If you was an Earth Angel going through all these restrictions and problems, this is what's being seen here. You're not a problem here. You're not the one that is doing all this. They are. We have Emperor reverse and we have the Page of Swords. Clarify judgment. So what is this, a son of judgment? Let's go ahead and verify that deeper. To get more into the read to see what's under judgment. Clarify judgment. Clarify judgment. Page of Wands at the bottom. 6 of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the 8 of Wands reversed. We have the Death card. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. We have the 2 of Cups reversed. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords, the Truth. 3 of Wands reversed, the truth about these delays. 3 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. The Empress. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the 9 of Cups. And we have 6 of Pentacles reverse. Something's coming out here that these individuals are innocent the whole time. And it's been upsetting this individual continuously with the 5 of Cups here. Cause them delays with this right here. Being done for money. This is scamming. Being done for money. Dishonest earnings. To cause repetitive endings for this individual, to delay them. When in all reality, these individuals that they've been lying about, there's nothing wrong with them. Repetitive falsified victim statements here in order to make money off of that. That would be fraud. Scamming. And the person that was supposed to be helped out through this situation in the past here, whenever this individual was around them, that's what it looks like with the 8 of Wands reverse, trying to cause delays. It's giving me the vibes of something to do with the neighbors, etc. This individual could have been seen partying at the neighbors with the 3 of Cups here. But yet there's no contact between this person and this person that was partying at the neighbors with the 4 of Wands reverse. And these same individuals that was doing this has been spotted at the neighbors in the past. Whenever this first occurred on them. So it's turning out that all of this energy is in an upright position, and yet they're just doing this deliberately to upset this person with the Five of Cups. And this person's not being helped out one bit, but instead they're being abused. And this is the truth that's coming out. This could have also been spotted around someone's job. Like, you remember what I told y'all earlier, how some of you out there could have uploaded some content to a platform? This could have been seen in the past of this individual being around you. And yet the same individual that's been around you in the past that you had to complain about, that kept coming near you with the Four of Wands, this could represent neighbors. The Four of Wands reverse, that kept coming near you, has been used repetitively through a situation still to this day to try to destroy you, to traffic you, with an injustice, with the justice reverse. How are you a bad person when you have no contact with this person? It's all about having contact with them. You didn't have no contact with this person. Still to this day. And this is what's coming out here. Delays. Eight of Wands reverse, trying to delay. Repetitively delay this individual from moving forward. By trying to get in their way. The only person that was abused through this situation is the individual they try to get isolated. With abusing their position with the Six of Pentacles reverse here. This could have been done the last 3 weeks or so. It's also been verified you don't have contact with this person. So what is this that the Justice reverse is? So what is this? What is this? The Star reverse. Putting someone in despair. Clarify this. So what is this Justice reverse about? Let's go ahead and look into that. So what is this Justice reverse about? The Star reverse keeps wanting to show itself. The Hermit reversed. Deception, illusions. Deception and illusions are underhanded activity. Six of Pentacles. The Magician reverse. A lot of black magic too has been done through this situation also. Don't you know this represents a witch in the tarot? Dark witch. This is manipulation here. Some of these individuals could be seen to be doing black magic, to be doing witchcraft. On this individual hurting their spirit with witchcraft. Yeah, Knight of Wands reversed. Two of Cups. Yeah, the Hierophant reversed. This is satanic ritual abuse here. This is voodoo too. Voodoo. Voodoo could have been discovered through this situation also. Voodoo. The Lovers reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. Two of Swords, Gemini energy. The Hangman reversed. Pisces energy. The Sun reversed, Leo energy. So we have Cancer, Taurus, Gemini, Pisces, Leo, High Priestess, Pisces, Two of Pentacles, the Strength card, Leo energy again, and we had the Five of Wands. So this Justice reverse is about these individuals keep on doing illusions and also mixing in satanic rituals here to block this individual's love life and to attack them. Trying to sacrifice them relentlessly with the Hangman reverse. trying to have their spirit continuously hurt and harmed by rituals. And yet these same individuals that has been doing all this to this individual, try to make them look a certain way to the community setting, is exactly who they are behind everything that is hidden here with the moon card. This is who these individuals are. While trying to make somebody else appear to look a certain way, that right there would be defamation of character. Discrimination against, hatred, extreme bullying, extreme harassment. Look like to me, these individuals could have been found guilty for paying a few witches off here. What it looked like to me, a few witches off to try to put love spells on them with the lovers reversed, but that didn't work. This psychic knows everything. This was done to a psychic. This was done to somebody that's a psychic here, that knows how to see the hidden motives beyond the surface of what was really going on. This was being done to a very gifted individual that is very psychic. And this going to back up the temperance and the judgment card. This psychic ain't the one doing all that. They are repetitively trying to bother them. Trying to destroy this psychic each and every way as possible. Their love life, commitments, marriages. Trying to get in the way of that. Every moon cycle that comes around, these individuals are doing rituals with the Hierophant reverse and the Magician reverse. Every moon cycle, every fucking full moon there is, every new moon that comes around, especially the full moon, they have them altars doing them rituals. And this right here is a spiritual attack, but also combined into the physical activities of this individual having their rights violated with an injustice. This is what these individuals represent that work there. This is who they are. Manipulators. They use the dark arts to abuse innocent people. Leo is one of them. Taurus is another one. Gemini is another one. Could be Pisces here with the Hangman reverse, but they also have a positive Pisces in the upright. Cancer with the moon. So we have Cancer, Taurus, Leo, Gemini very heavily here with Pisces. That's in a negative. That's giving off a lot of negative energy around this. This could have recently been discovered of this last full moon, I want to say on July 5th. I want to say the new moon was in Cancer. This is Cancer. Something could have been observed this last new moon. Something could have been observed that some of these individuals that work here was doing this. Some of you could have spoke out about that with the high priestess. You could have told them what was being done. Something could have been observed here. That's what I'm getting. Which you do have the right to your own beliefs, but something that is being done with how these individuals try to make you look and appear a certain way when it's not the truth. And if these individuals did see these individuals doing that, this is going to prove everything about who they really are. Because what else are they capable of doing? Just try to hurt and harm somebody's spirit this much, like this intense here. Anytime someone conjures up a demonic force from the underworld and uses animals to do so, to torture innocent animals, to do so with the dogs here, or it could be any kind of animal. These are people right here, bro, that's very filthy, nasty spirited. Voodoo dolls too. This is a voodoo doll being tied to a pole or some type of object to simulate bondage with a rope right here. This is a ritual being done around this individual, like the simulation of this individual's spirit to torture and torment their mind, their thoughts over and over and over and over and over. With this right here, with the magician reverse. This will be chaos, voodoo rituals, voodoo love magic combined together. This is very heavy here, bro, but this energy right here clarifying all this. But yet these same individuals right here that's been doing this to this person, that's been having them disapproved, it's being seen to be exactly that is what I'm getting. They're the ones that should be disapproved from this community. This community this should be exposed to this community here, to let the world see who the real problem is, because it ain't this earth angel. This earth angel ain't being found to be doing any of that. They could have been seen or heard to be praying to the Most High. So what is this that's closing out? Clarify the world. The Page of Pentacles, some type of verification, validation. This could also be closing out due to a lot of gifted divination people. Could be a few of them that could be very gifted at divination that could have helped these individuals see what was going on. That could have, how can I say this? That could have had a lot of channeling, like the message that they channeled has resonated with this situation. Bro, believe it or not, the only way that this can be discovered actually is through divination. But you have to conduct surveillance upon this covertly in order to catch it physically, to document it down on camera, to see what's really being done with these rituals. That's the only way to verify that. But the first thing, how can I say this? In order to have it verified before the physical verification, it has to be read through tarot. Tarot can verify the dark arts, bro. Anytime you pull the moon, the Hierophant reverse, the magician reverse, the devil, 5 of swords, especially the moon and the magician reverse, or the devil card with the Hierophant reverse or the high priestess reverse, that represents witchcraft. And if you want to see what's being done with it, all you have to do is look into the imagery of the cards. This would be a simulation of bondage, tying up a doll, bondage. This would be chains being put around 2 dolls, connected into something right here to simulate restriction. With this right here to simulate restriction. I'm talking about a chain, I'm not talking about like a regular rope or whatever, like connecting it to this like a chain. 2 chains being around both dolls here. But that chain being latched on to something to where it's literally trying to simulate this individual's soul being trapped in the spirit world to where it can manifest physically, to where this individual feels like They feel like something's manipulating them and stopping them from actually being free. But spiritually, I'm also seeing this dog could have been thrown in a cage. Could have been thrown in a cage with the bars in front of it. And they was chanting over that. I'm getting that too. A dog could have been put in a cage or whatever. Like, they got different dolls here for different rituals. That's what I'm getting here. There's at least 3 dolls, could be more of them. There's different dolls here to torture them on different levels. When it comes, like, one doll could be used for finances. The other doll could be used for imprisonment spells, rituals. The other doll could be used for bondage, rituals. That's what I'm getting here. And when that doll is sitting in that cage or standing up or however they have it stand up or sitting down in that cage, it's facing towards what would be faced as bars, right? And anything that was used to activate that doll to try to send those demons towards this individual's way to literally use their energy to harm them while trying to put their energy and soul in that doll. It's literally the same thing. That it's almost like this individual is going to be able to see it from their viewpoint of what's being done. That right there would activate their remote viewing abilities. So this would backfire here. This actually activated this individual's remote viewing abilities to the extreme to see what was being done to that doll. Mirrors was definitely used through this situation too. Mirrors, that could be interpreted as like a mirror in the oval shape. Mirror. This would be opening up portals, etc. So every time this individual was to look in the mirror, they'll have something that comes through the mirror to attach itself to it like that. Right along with these dolls here. Look at the candles in this individual's hand too. Look at the candles. See the candlesticks? Let me block this out. See the candlesticks in her hand? That would be interpreted as candlesticks. Bathing in very disgusting things is what I'm getting with the world card. Bathing, saturating their body, and also saturating these dolls, like dipping these dolls in something that's very disgusting, all at the same time. You tell me who the problem is. And if this is done long enough, bro, this can affect somebody's thoughts. It can have them thinking negative things. It can have them thinking like just psychotic thoughts, etc. This can manipulate their thoughts. This can manipulate the way that they see reality, especially if someone's not spiritual. This individual could have tried to take advantage of this individual before they become spiritual and had their awakening. And this could have really affected this individual's mind. They could have spoken up about that. But little do they know, they told the individual that was doing that to them what they was originally doing to them, to have them with that energy. That's what this is here. And the whole time the individual is this energy right here. An innocent person that don't do any of that. I know many people out there has heard that tarot cards are bad or whatever. We're not talking about tarot at all, bro. We're talking about voodoo. Dolls being made, bro. This is completely different than cards. I'm telling y'all that right now. We're talking about dolls being made and things being done to activate those dolls to literally harm this individual spirit on a spiritual level, and also combining them with the physical activities of the monitoring spirits that are coming through these physical vessels to violate this individual's civil rights, to violate their rights to travel freely. That's what we're talking about here. It's spiritual connected into the physical of an injustice here. It's both ways. Both ways. And they have a lot of information on YouTube that can literally clarify that to them, to the King of Swords, to these officials, to tell them that that stuff is real. All they have to do is go to a voodoo priest, question a witch doctor or a voodoo priest, and they'll tell them. They'll tell them. They'll tell them what it could do to somebody. They think that shit ain't real? Go talk to a voodoo priest or go talk to a preacher or a pastor. They'll tell you. They'll tell you. They may talk negative about tarot, but we're not talking about tarot here. We're talking about voodoo. So I was right whenever I channeled that energy earlier with the Hierophant reverse. That's a cult. That's a cult. And this individual's ex has been in this cult for a long time. That would be this Queen of Pentacles reverse, or King of Pentacles reverse. Now, this isn't to scare anybody. This is to give y'all some knowledge. I'm going to tell you right now, brothers, Scorpio, man, ain't none of this shit right here scares me one bit. What I do is I simply look at it as to say that God's where the power is. God's where the power is. I know I have that protection there. That does help. By the way, it does reflect it back. That's why I'm wearing it as a bracelet. It does reflect it back. But the Lord, that's where the power is, bro. That's where the protection is. And if you really look at these individuals' aura, bro, compared to this energy right here, you'll be able to see the difference. You'll be able to determine and distinguish the difference from that. And some of these individuals use that mirror magic ritual to appear to look a certain way, but you can still see the evil. All you have to do is be intuitive. You'll be able to see that there's a sinister energy behind that. It's all about a masqueraded spirit trying to take over them to make them look a certain way, but they're really not that way. Because all you got to do is take one look at what they're doing on a physical level, and that right there will verify that they're not trusted. They're not trustworthy one bit. They're not to be trusted. So just like I said before, you're going to trust a divination reader? Somebody that already has a psychic abilities and yet they use their cards and they can identify that type of activity through their cards? Or are you going to trust these individuals right here? See, a lot of people use tarot cards to connect to the other side or whatever, but I use them for investigative abilities. And also cards of advice. I don't need no candles or none of that. All I do is simply look into the imagery of the cards to see what's going on, and I immediately connect to my intuition and let my intuition guide me to what's really going on. That way I can read through the imagery of the cards. And if you go look up the logical meanings of what I channeled intuitively, it's going to back it up 99.9%. Just like I said before, you could go look this up on Tower Guide. That's what it's going to prove. Dark Witch. This is going to prove dishonesty, injustice, corruption. There's an earth angel being set free from this right here is what I'm getting. Some of you could be a Sagittarius. You could be a Scorpio. You could be a Libra. You could be a Capricorn. With these major arcanas here. Don't have to be. Could also be Aquarius, a Leo, or a Taurus with the world. That's on the good side of this situation. They don't have any involvement in that. It's just like I said, even though I say a zodiac sign don't mean that the zodiac sign is bad. It's the character that was born on that exact date that falls under that zodiac sign. You can't judge somebody based off a zodiac sign. Just like when some of these readers channel, oh, Scorpio or whatever, when they say Scorpio, like the negative side of it, I sit there and I simply observe the video because it don't match the description of me. So why sit there and try to back yourself up if you know that you're not a bad person? Why try to attack them? That don't make any sense. When you know that you're a truth teller, you know that you're an honest person, it's not going to bother you. Because you have to keep in mind, bro, there's a lot of Scorpios out there. There's a lot of Tauruses out there. There's a lot of Leos. There's a lot of Aquarius. There's a lot of Capricorns, Libras, Sagittarius. There's a lot of them out there. But they're all characters. It's not the zodiac sign itself. 1111, as I'm saying that. It's not the zodiac sign itself. It's the character that falls under the zodiac sign itself. It don't mean the zodiac sign is bad. Because I know from personal experience, Scorpio has a bad rep because of Charles Manson. Scorpios have a bad rep. Not just him, but just other ones that just was in the lower stage of the scorpion stage. They have I want to say it's the lizard or the scorpion stage, but once you reach that phoenix stage of Scorpio, like some of us out there are in, you're not going to have problems with them. A lot of people want to say they're possessive and controlling, manipulative. I guarantee you, bro, they got a few people right now that I haven't talked to in a long time that would tell you, this man ain't controlling one bit. I don't have to talk to him every day. I could stop talking to him like it ain't nothing. He ain't going to sit there and bother me because I don't care. Because I feel those codependency and separation anxieties issues that I had a long time ago. And I finally reached the point where I don't give a fuck what you do, who you seeing, what you're doing. It's none of my concern. And I know that may come across as very cold and blunt, but I'm a straightforward individual. I'm going to be honest with you. You cannot control anybody. It's impossible. Even when you think that individual is not doing anything behind your back, they can do it in a matter of 1 minute to 2 minutes. Bro, you know it takes the total of 50 seconds for somebody to cheat on you? 10 seconds. Just a peck on the lips. It takes a total of 5 seconds for someone to cheat. So why spend all that time literally sitting there trying to accuse somebody or whatnot, to try to look at them all the time or try to see what they're doing? That's a waste of time. That's an insecure person that does that. You can't stop it. I'm going to be real with you. You can't stop it. You have to be confident to the point, love yourself to the point to where it's like, you know what, if it happens, it happens. Good. You think cussing them out, screaming and hollering at them, or doing all this is going to help the situation? It's not. It's not. Because it was already done. The damage was already done. But if you somebody that loves yourself, and you know who you are, you simply ain't going to give a shit about it. The way my mentality is, in these times, the door swings both ways. You ain't got to talk to me. I can stay alone for the rest of my life. That shit don't bother me none. Yeah, sometimes it may get lonely here and there or whatever, like every once in a blue moon. You may feel like kind of bored. But I'm going to tell you what you do with that. You take your focus and you remember what you're good at doing. Sometimes I turn to my tarot cards and I challenge myself. How can I better my abilities through my cards? How can I better my abilities on my drums? How can I better my abilities on the guitar? How can I better my abilities with playing a computer game? Especially when it comes to Gradius 3. Or Gradius 3, Gradius, however you say that spaceship game. Just to challenge myself, just to literally stimulate the brain in order to distract. It's not really a distraction, but to literally pull myself out of that state of mind. Because in reality, you're going to have yourself at the end of the day, no matter if you're with somebody or not. Because you're the only one inside that vessel. That person is not connected to you like most people think they are. You could get married or whatever. You still don't have an attachment to that individual. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's an energetic and emotional attachment. And a spiritual attachment. That's what it is. Even though you may not be able to see any physical cards connecting both of the bodies, that right there is what gives off that simulation and gives off the illusion as if they're connected to you. That's the truth. And once you reach that side of spiritual enlightenment and advancement in spirituality, then that's not going to bother you anymore. Like if somebody don't talk to you for a day, some people call it ghosting. You know, you get ghosted or they just fall off the face of whatever and not respond to you. That shouldn't bother you. They take too much time at the store or whatever. Who cares? When you're somebody that loves yourself, how can I say, when you're somebody that loves yourself, you're not going to be concerned about, you're not going to get in your head. And I had those issues a long time ago. Because once again, separation anxiety and codependency. I'm not afraid to admit to that. And there was only one person that taught me a lot about that. That was back in the year of 2020 when I had my awakening. I had no choice but to be alone. This individual ain't got to talk to you if they don't want to. That's fine. And you know what I did? I didn't bother him either. I didn't bother him. I sat there and worked on myself and healed myself. I don't know if that individual believes in their power, bro. Or believes that they had some form of very intense power to them, but they did. To influence me to that point to where it had me transform. That individual taught me a lot about myself through their silence. And sometimes I catch myself going back to that and thanking the individual for that secretly. Because I wouldn't be the man that I am today if I wouldn't came across that individual. Because they helped me. And I couldn't figure out why I was angry. Sometimes this anger would just come through me for no reason. And I catch myself immediately. I'm like, look, I shouldn't be talking to you like that. I said, I feel a lot of things surfacing. A lot of things are surfacing. I told him. And eventually, it didn't take long after my soul started to adjust to that I stopped. because I loved them. I just thought I'd give my testimony, y'all. Y'all probably heard that like to some of my old subscribers that been here for a long time. Some of y'all may have already heard that testimony, but that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the main individual that led me to my spiritual path that I'm on today. Because it started in July of 2020. It started in July, where it actually started in May of 2020. But it's when we stopped talking, which was around July, the 4th of July in 2020. And I had no choice but to be alone. And I'm going to tell you how it started. It started with me feeling deprived emotionally because my ego started to break down. It was very tough on me being alone. I mean, yeah, I had my mom there, I had my dad there, I could talk to them. I wasn't alone like that. I had my mom and dad there that I could talk to. And my mom, she was spiritual too, so I could talk to her. Even though she couldn't understand what was going on spiritually, she still was there to help. She knew how to ground that energy out by talking to me. She told me to go hug a tree. She used to do that back in the day. She learned a lot about that. She's like, what the trees are known for is they're not only known for giving off oxygen or however that goes, but they're known to withhold a lot of strong winds. Like she began to talk to me, which I already knew that, but she explained what it was a simulation of on a spiritual level. She's like, when you hug a tree, that tree is absorbing all that negative energy and it's strong enough to take on to that. The minute you hug that tree, you're going to feel comfort. You're going to feel peace in your chest area. And I'll tell you what, bro, my mom told the truth. And I started to do that. I don't know if my mom was a healer, but she definitely had that earth angel energy to her. You could tell in her eyes. Her blue eyes, you don't see them. With her short self, lady. She definitely had that aura about her, y'all. And a lot of people, they like, you got a good mama. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she told me about that. And she told me just go try to hug a tree. And I told her what I was doing. I was honest with my mom. I told her what I was involved with, like meditation, etc. And she told me she knew a little bit about it. But she told me, try to hug a tree. And that's whenever I started to do that. And I hugged a few trees. And I sat there, I was sitting in an open field, I would meditate. I would take my chair out there to an open field and I would just sit there, kind of like in a wooded area. I would sit there when the sun's going down, I would sun gaze. Now, this is not recommended or advised to people out there that may not have experience with that because that could be dangerous, but it's called sun gazing. It's an old ancient Indian practice, spiritual practice. So what I did was I'd wait for the sun to almost go below the horizon when it's orange, like to where it's halfway up above the horizon. Or sometimes when it'll be right there above the horizon before the sphere shape of it goes down to where it's halfway. It would be right there above the horizon. And what I do is I'd sit there and I'd gaze into it like that. And I close my eyes, I open my eyes again, and I gaze in it. And that right there would help with my spiritual side. But that's not advisable to just anybody out there. I'll wait till like 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock when the sun is setting, when it's orange, not yellow. You can't do that when it's up in the damn sky. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I did that a lot. And I sat there and I just focused on my breathing. I focused on listening to the birds chirp around me. I sat there and planted my feet in the grass, in the mud, or the dirt. Not really mud, but the dirt. And I just sat there and just connected to Mother Earth. And that right there helped a lot. And before long, this was in August of 2020, I began to be guided to walk along this wooded area. And I got along this fence. I remember I was walking by this fence. And I shit you not, bro, they had a whole row of white feathers. And I cannot explain this for the life of me, bro. And I'm talking about these feathers was at least like this. I wish I still had those feathers. But they got old, though. They was at least this long, bro. I'm talking about a whole trail of white feathers by a fence. There's no explanation. I know they do have birds that literally lose their feathers, etc. But, bro, this is like this. It was a whole row of feathers all down the fence line like that. And I ain't never seen that before a day in my life. Well, anyways, I picked those feathers up, bro. I put them in my pocket. I picked them up. And the minute I grabbed a hold of them feathers, bro, it's like a electricity. Like a very peaceful feeling came over me. And that's whenever I was guided to see certain synchronization of patterns, of number patterns. With the 1111, the 111, the 222. And it's just a very strange phenomenal, a supernatural experience I had after that happened. And I remember I told an official about that too, a higher up. I know some people may come across as skeptical or whatever. They may not believe in that, but that really did happen to me. It did. It happened in the year of 2020, that summer. I have no explanation on why those feathers had that type of vibe to them. Even though it could have been from a bird, you know what I'm saying? I really can't prove that. But bro, I'm going to tell you right now, these feathers was at least this long. And I do know that birds, you know, they lose their feathers, etc. They have, what you call them, swans. Like they're known to be white. With the yellow or the orange beak, etc. I know that. Which it could have been one of them too. But it's just why would I feel that energy? Why would I be guided specifically to a spot I ain't never went a day of my life? My intuition guided me there, y'all. And that right there was a sign from the heavenly realm. You're an angel, son. You're an angel. I'm guiding you to see what you're good at doing. And I'm going to tell you right now, bro, don't you know that those white feathers led me to where I'm at today? Those numbers. I remember one night I was sitting on the edge of my bed at my old place. And I was on YouTube watching a video. And something caught my eye, bro, the left side. Something caught my eye. It was a big old ball. It was a orb. And it had a golden halo around it, and it was purplish bluish. Like the orb, like the ball of light was purplish bluish that appeared in my room about this high off the ground. And it was a purplish bluish ball about this big, this wide, with a golden halo around it. And it lasted a split second, but the minute I looked at it, it was still there, but it vanished. It went away. My mama also reported to me and told me that she seen flashes of light on her ceiling, like sparkles of light, not long after I seen that. My dad has also reported to me, he was sitting in a van one night at 10:30 at night, whenever he got off of work at being a mechanic. He used to be a mechanic. He had a mechanic job, and he was sitting in a van, and all of a sudden, bro, this light came down. It's like a light that just poured down through the windshield like that. And my dad was skeptical. He don't believe in none of that. He don't believe in ghosts or none of that until that moment happened, till he experienced that. Well, anyways, he reported to me, told me that he seen these lines, and it had like a divine light. It was like lines that came down through the windshield, bro, like through the roof and the windshield. And it had like stars. It was like star patterns that was literally coming down in streams like this. literally floating down through the windshield. He looked up like this, and he kind of wiped his face like, "No, I can't be seeing that." So what he did see, like what he seen then was it went back up through the windshield, and he looked around. He didn't see no lights either. There wasn't no lights around him or nothing. And it did it again, bro. That light came back down again like that in front of him. And he just sat there like this. And he was quiet about it until he got home and he told my mama. And he told me the next day. He said, "Son, you remember when you told me what you seen in your room? I seen something that you ain't gonna believe." He said, "I believe you." We all three had that experience after I seen that, bro. That was not long after I found those white feathers. Many people may not believe in that, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I know what the hell I seen. I know what I seen. I didn't have enough time to get my camera out because it caught me off guard unexpectedly. Cause just like I said, I was sitting on the edge of the bed watching YouTube, and to my left side it was like a ball of light, this wide, that was purplish bluish with a golden halo around it. That's all I can say, collective. If you have a divine gift, you're going to experience that, whether people believe it or not, whether the law believes you or not. I've seen this, I've witnessed this, and I'm a first-hand witness to seeing that. Somebody needs to hear this message of my testimony. I know the people that may have these gifts may have experienced something similar to that, but that's what I experienced back in 2020. I can't explain it. I don't know what it was, but I did go to Google not long after that, and I typed in on Google, I said, "What is this aura? What does this light represent?" And they said Archangel Michael. Purplish bluish. That's his aura. All I remember, bro, was a big ball of light about like this, like a bowling ball almost, about like that, about that wide. And it had a golden ring around it. I want to call it a halo. It had a halo around it. What my mama seen on the ceiling or whatever, I didn't see that. I didn't see the sparkles of light or whatever. But there was a couple times when she was in the kitchen, and I see her like she'd be smoking a cigarette, puffing on a cigarette, looking the exact opposite way of the stove. And all of a sudden, I see her like this, look back, and it have the numbers 1111 on the stove, bro. 1010 would show itself a lot too. And she started to get intrigued by that. It's like, that right there made me happy because it's not just me experiencing that phenomenon. It's like, bro, you know, that makes me happy. That brings me back to when I was in great spirits, bro. Like, I was happy. I was happy. You know what I'm saying? Lady. I know this message may freak some people out, but just like I said, it's not to scare anybody. I really did witness that, y'all. I did. Y'all like when I say that? Lady. I just wish I would have captured that on camera, y'all. But like I said, it happened unexpectedly. I caught my dad off guard. I caught her off guard. He told me he was just sitting there in the van. Right after he got off work, he was sitting in the van. Just sitting there. And all of a sudden, he just seen that come through the roof and the windshield. It's like this stream. It was like star pattern, but like a stream just seeping down like that. And he looked up like that and he seen it. And he kind of like didn't want to believe it at first. And he just said it disappeared and it came back again and did it twice. Let me go ahead and look into that, collector. But this is what I have for the read here. You're definitely heavily protected. We're seeing the two angels again. You're heavily protected here. Okay? Because we did see this for the first card of the spread, right? Temperance and the judgment. Right here. These two. And we're seeing it again. You're not a toxic individual at all. No, you're not. So why did I experience that Holy Spirit back in 2020? What was that? What was that? It damn sure wasn't an illusion. It's all about illusions, etc. It's in reverse. I really did see that. What was that I seen Holy Spirit with that aura? That bluish, purplish light with that golden halo around it. What was that? What was that? What was that, Holy Spirit? What was that I seen? I already know what it is. I want to see it with my cards. Show it. What was that I seen? Back in 2020. The sun reversed. This was at nighttime, the strength card. Look, that's an angel, bro. That's an angel. Queen of Wands reversed. The Ace of Wands reversed. Seven of Pentacles. Five of Swords reversed. The Page of Cups. I seen that with my psychic vision. Ten of Cups. Oh, that's the truth too, the Ace of Swords here. Don't that look kind of bluish, purplish? That was an angel, bro. That was an angel. Don't you know Archangel Michael holds the sword? Look at the blue. Look at the blue right there. That was him. That was him, bro. That was him. Archangel Michael has the power of the sword and the shield. That was him. I'm immediately getting Archangel Michael vibes from the sword here because that is indeed blue. And he holds the sword, bro. Archangel Michael is known to be the warrior with the sword. That was him. The Page of Pentacles. The Four of Cups reversed. We have the Knight of Wands reversed. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. That was an angel trying to give me guidance. This come across as very strong too. Very, 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 very strong. Very intense when I seen that. I'll tell you, bro, it caught my attention real quick. With the King of Swords, I seen the truth. With the Ace of Swords here. I'm also getting there somebody that believes me with that too. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, they believe me. They believe me. They could be believing me something about a Leo with the sun reverse. I'm getting that I'm believed. Because there's things that could have been verified that I couldn't see physically with something that was verified with my clairvoyant abilities is what I'm getting. With the Ace of Swords. I'll tell you, bro, I seen that. I seen that. And it come across as very intense. And it caught my attention. That was an angel that was watching over me. That's Archangel Michael. This sword has a bluish purplish color to it. So it's bluish. That was him. Was this Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit? Was this Archangel Michael that showed himself? The Seven of Wands reversed, the Queen of Swords. Was this Archangel Michael that showed himself? Clarify the King of Swords. The Death card. This angel is not living, bro. This wasn't a living being. I'm telling you, I've always had those abilities. Like a long time ago, I just didn't know what it was. I could sense things. That what I seen is not living. Archangel Michael is not a living character, a living person. I seen him. This is not no illusion, bro. With the moon reverse, I seen him. This is clarifying that Archangel Michael is not a living person. He's an angel. He's not here with us. He's on the other side. He's the warrior. Bro, this is starting to give me the chill. Look, the hair on my arms is starting to stand up, bro. I'm telling you. That ball of light, that's exactly what that was. Look at the ball right there. That ball of light was the truth. That was him. This is the upright position. This could also be changing the King of Swords perception. A physical person's perception. I'm getting that too. That I'm a truth teller with the Ace of Swords. I'm not someone that's imagining that, bro. I'm telling you, I know what I seen in my room. And it hovered above my bed, like above the floor, by the bed at least. I want to say about a good 4 foot, 5 foot up in the air. And it was this wide, like about the size of a bowling ball. And it was purplish bluish with a golden halo around it. And for this card to come out, this is a clear sign that Archangel Michael is not a living being. He's not here. This is clarifying that King of Swords. Even though I pulled two cards earlier with the Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands reverse, I was looking for one card to clarify that. It's almost like I had X-ray vision to see into the spiritual dimensional world when that happened. This is giving me the vibes of X-ray vision. Like almost like having a thermal having like a thermal, you know how a thermal camera lens could detect body heat through like an object? That's what that is. I seen him, bro. I seen him. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Emperor reverse, Six of Wands reverse. Clarify the Ace of Swords. I need one card, Holy Spirit. One card. I need one card, not all these cards, one card. Look at that, Nine of Cups. Look at the blue. Look at the blue right there, and I was sitting down too. That could be me sitting on the edge of my bed right there. That is a very, very, very positive energy with the Nine of Cups. I'm getting, there may be several of people proud of me. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth possibly about a physical situation on my reads that I couldn't see physically. I seen it spiritually. This may have a few people smiling with the Nine of Cups. This give me proud energy, like proud of me. That's what that's giving me. Tell you, bro, I know what the hell I seen. I'm not imagining things, bro. I'm telling you, I know what I seen. I was sitting there looking at YouTube like this, watching a video. All of a sudden, it's like it caught my eye like that, and I looked. And I just gazed for about maybe a split second. I just sat there and just gazed off. Even after it disappeared, I just sat there like that. And I couldn't blink either. Like something of them want me to blink. I just sat there and just looked. And I went back and I was watching a video. That's who that was. St. Michael. He carries the sword. And this is blue. Look at that. I'm telling you, I told the truth. This is blue. And this is clarifying that King of Swords. Archangel Michael is an angel. He's not here in the physical world. So this would be known as the card to see things that's not living, that's not here physically. I can see that. I know that may be kind of scary to some people. Just like I said, I'm not here to scare anybody, y'all. I know many people may be kind of intimidated by clairvoyance, but there's nothing to be intimidated by when it comes to us. It's a gift that I can't explain. I just keep getting this heavy vibe here, this heavy energy that I don't have to prove that. I don't have to have that camera evidence to prove that I'm believed. But anyways, collective, thank y'all very much for joining the live stream. It's greatly appreciated. If y'all would like to leave any donations, I will have a link in the description box below. You have to keep in mind this will not resonate with everybody. I don't do any personal reads, so I will let that be known. But thank y'all once again for tuning into the video, collective. I mean, it did kind of turn out spiritual. Not with just this energy right here, what I'm reading right here with this. But like whenever I pulled those cards earlier, whenever I seen the Hermit card and I seen the Judgment and Temperance, that's spirituality. But anyways, collective, thank y'all very much once again for joining the live stream. I know I haven't been here in a few days. Like I said, bro, being an individual like that, you have to literally battle spiritually. You have to have the energy. And if the energy is not right, I'm not going to be doing readings. You don't see it. But anyways, y'all take it easy, collective. Hope y'all had a good weekend out there. And I will see y'all some other time. Peace.